Cistanche Tubulosa and Tongkat Ali are powerful herbal supplements known for their potential to enhance testosterone levels, but they differ significantly in their mechanisms, benefits, and supporting evidence. Let's go over how to determine which might be better for boosting testosterone and which one may be better suited for you. We'll also discuss the best doses for each, best time to take them, and how to cycle them both for optimal results. Also, real quick before we get started, it would mean the world to me if you hit the like button down below, and if you enjoy the content, then turn the bell on to stay up to date with new weekly videos. Now, Tongkat Ali has been thought of as the best way to boost a man's libido for a long time now. I made a video that goes into detail about it here, which I highly encourage you to watch next. People who believe in traditional medicine also use this plant to treat a wide range of other illnesses and symptoms, a big one being boosting testosterone and fertility. Cistanche Tubulosa is less well known because it has not received the same publicity as its more famous cousin. Now, you'll find Tongkat Ali native to Southeast Asian countries like Vietnam, Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia, and has gradually gained a lot more popularity worldwide, known as Ali's walking stick. Cistanche, on the other hand, is a resilient shrub-like plant and is indigenous to Japan, Indonesia, China, and Malaysia. It's pretty unique in that it resembles a blend of pine and pineapple trees originating from the desert, which is why it's also known as desert ginseng. And both of these will differ in their biological constituents. With Cistanche, you get phenylethanoid glycosides, which can protect the Leydig cells and enhance sperm quality. You get the iridoids, which enhance mitochondrial function. You got your lignin compounds that support androgen receptor sensitivity. But with Tongkat Ali, you got, of course, your quasinoids, which support LH secretion and frees up your bound testosterone from SHBG. You got your urocolactones, which improve spermatogenesis, and your alkaloids, which reduce your cortisol, which is important if your T levels are low because of high cortisol, which is a thing. Now, right off the bat, I will say, if you're looking for extensive human studies with more evidence for testosterone and stress reduction benefits, Tongkat Ali is going to be your best bet here. So if you want a proven testosterone booster with direct action on the HBG axis and cortisol reduction, or let's say you're looking for faster and more targeted effects on testosterone, libido, and sperm production, Tongkat Ali may be a better choice. And one more thing. If your testosterone imbalance is stress-related, which seems to be more common than you might think, then Tongkat Ali would be better suited as well. Now, this doesn't mean to knock out Cistanche Tubulosa. You might choose Cistanche Tubulosa if, let's say, you're seeking a gentle antioxidant-rich supplement, or your focus is on cellular protection and nitric oxide enhancement down below. Hence why in some circles it is called the stock enlarger. Or let's say if you prefer a supplement with adaptogenic effects for age-related hormonal decline, then Cistanche might be a better fit for you then. It just depends what you want to focus on. There is even some literature that looked at how Cistanche tubulosa glycosides can increase the learning and memory activity in Alzheimer's disease mice induced by quinolinic acid, beta amyloid peptide, and aluminum trichloride, which I thought was very fascinating. But what do the users of these supplements say? Many experienced users say that the effects of Cistanche tubulosa take much longer to show up than those of Tongkat Ali. This is why Cistanche tubulosa may be a more desirable supplement for a few people to take on a long-term basis. But having said that, it's always best to check with your doctor to see if you are the right candidate for both. Now, lastly, I want to talk about dosing, side effects, and cycling for each of these because I know it'll come up in the comments. For Tongkat Ali, the typical dosage is going to be 200 to 400 milligrams per day of a standardized extract containing 1 to 2% urocomanone. Now, 200 milligrams a day is a good starting point with it to monitor the effects. Now, adjustments can be made over time too. Some studies support higher doses up to 600 milligrams a day for short-term use, especially if you're an athlete or if you have significant testosterone deficiency. But it will depend on your tolerance, of course. And the timing is going to be essential here too, because it's best to take Tongkat Ali in the morning to align with your natural testosterone production peaks and flows and to avoid potential sleep disturbances with it. because one of the side effects is mild insomnia when starting out. Other side effects of Tongkat Ali are restlessness or irritability, headaches, and for some individuals who are stacking it with other supplements, an increased heart rate has been reported as well. So keep those in mind. And in terms of cycling with it, because of course you don't want to reduce the sensitivity of your androgen receptors or lead to diminished effects, right? Because that's not good. Cycling is key with Tongkat Ali, and a common way to cycle it is 4 weeks on and 1 week off. But what about for Cistanche? Well, your typical dosage is anywhere from 300 to 800 milligrams per day of a standardized extract containing anywhere from 10 to 20% phenylethanoid glycosides. And it's a good idea to start with the lowest dose, so let's say 300 to 400 milligrams a day to assess your tolerance. And with this one, timing is also key as well, because it's best taken in the morning or early afternoon to support energy levels throughout the day and avoid overstimulation and jitters, which can suck for some folks. And speaking of other side effects with it, some report mild stomach discomfort and those jitters, especially if you're stacking it with other supplements. And the question always comes up, do you have to cycle with Cistanche? Some actually prefer to, which if you do, your use period would be 6 to 8 weeks of daily use, followed by an off period of 2 to 4 weeks before resuming, as an example. Comment down below if you want me to do a complete deep dive on Cistanche Tubulosa by itself, as there's actually a lot of interesting things about it that we haven't even covered yet, especially for the brain.